to the Health and Human Services Secretary. Is it necessary? I think I just heard during that marathon yesterday, will you come back and testify again? And she said, I will make every effort to. Why a subpoena? Is this grandstanding? I'll shut up now.
Because there's unanswered questions, important unanswered questions. Of course, I think they want to know how many people have signed up, but let's set that one aside for a moment. Let's suggest that that number can wait. How about answers to questions like, why doesn't the website work? When did you know it wasn't going to work? More importantly, why are there security problems? How many people that submitted their financial data have actually had their data compromised? There are apparently security problems with this site. I've got a news flash for you. Healthcare.gov doesn't work. The government works for us. We might want to know why and when they knew it doesn't work.
Okay, I keep hearing healthcare.gov doesn't work, but I already know that, and so does everybody else.
Exactly.
Does healthcare work?
Exactly.
And why is unimportant?
That's where you're
why
going.
is unimportant?
I mean, somebody, get Darrell Issa a pointy hat, because he is on a witch hunt for Halloween. And this is not the first time he's done this. This is what House Republicans do right now, is they sort of do these massive data dumps. And part of it is, look, Kathleen Sebelilus has been nothing but cooperative and compliant throughout this entire process. She said she would testify again. Part of the point here is to delay them from actually to delay HHS from actually doing the work to implement Obamacare by making them comply with all these paper dumps. Issa and the House Republicans did the same thing to all of the local navigators, the health
Sally,
clinics and all those other
you know how
groups.
politics works, right?
Stop them.
You're one of the smartest people in this business.
Well, thank
that
you,
approval
Ashleigh.
rating stinks.
It
and
stinks.
you know what? A lot of it has to do with marketing. And the Obama administration perhaps hasn't been doing a very good job of A, telling people how this works, B, getting them the website to help them get into this law, and then C, dealing with the aftermath.
Look, you're not going to find any disagreement with me on that. I think, I've been one of the president's strongest critics in how he has rolled out some of these things and been as transparent. And he was a really good explainer when he was running for office, and he hasn't been as president. So that's all true. But you want to know whose approval rating is lower? Congressional Republicans. I mean, come on.
Yes, 22%.
Cockroaches are more popular.
And can I just say also,
let's put it in perspective.
Let's also put it in a little historical perspective. For kicks, Truman right around now was at 22%, Nixon at 24%. Although, do we want to be in that category? Do you want to be?
Right. I mean, and it's amazing. Why are we talking about Republicans' approval rating? How is it we can turn every conversation into President Obama's failures into something about Republicans? You want to know the answer for those numbers? It's about credibility. And actually, that's too benign. Talking about marketing is incredibly too benign. Talking about credibility is too benign. It's about whether or not the American people actually believe President Obama. And for the past year, whether or not we're talking about foreign policy and whether or not we're going to bomb Syria, whether or not it's about chemical weapons or regime change, whether or not we're talking about the AP scandal, whether or not we're talking about the IRS scandal. I didn't know till the news knew about this program. And now finally this one.
So
this is the apex, the ultimate indictment of credibility.
I got to wrap, but I got to tell you this. He and I have been having this conversation off camera, and I just railed on you this morning because I said, look, yesterday you and I talked about that hearing being good for this is what we pay them to do. Go and figure out what's wrong, question people to be accountable, and get to the answer. But then with the subpoena, that's where I started saying, oh, for heaven's sake.
That's another step towards finding answers.
Sabotage.
I always like getting the last word. Sally, thank you. Will, thank you. You have to come back. Appreciate it.